Hi, I'm Kat, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about foods and supplements that help with depression. So I personally struggled for all of my teens and most of my childhood from severe depression, mostly due to the fact that I had a raging tumor. But even now that that's been solved, I still have bouts of depression, and I think that's completely normal. There are always going to be times when people are going through stuff that's hard to deal with, or when your body chemistry is out of whack. And if you don't have certain vitamins or enough serotonin or any number of these chemical combinations that help to make your brain function correctly and make your body function correctly, you're not going to feel 100%. And that's not a moral failing on your part. Sometimes your body just needs a little bit of help. It needs certain foods, it needs certain vitamins, it might need a medication, and that's fine. So one of the supplements that I have found makes a huge difference in my day-to-day life is fish oil. You can take a fish oil supplement or get fish oil from foods. So salmon is an excellent source of fish oil. The reason why this is so good for you is it's really high in omega-3 fatty acids. When you don't have enough omega-3s, you can't transmit nerve signals correctly. So you literally need omega-3s in order to think straight. So a lot of people that I know, at least, don't grow up eating a lot of fish for some reason here in America. And I think the reason for this is a lot of Americans experience their first fish as tuna, or one of these really low quality fishes like tuna, sardines, maybe even kippered herring, and these are all really fishy, really stinky fishes that if you're not used to fish are not really going to help you develop your palate. So I recommend you start off baking, grilling. There are any number of amazing ways that you can cook salmon, and it's going to really help you get those omega-3s into your diet. Another vitamin that I highly recommend that you make sure that you're getting enough of if you're feeling depressed is B complex vitamins. So there are several different types of B vitamins, and basically what these do is really similar to how a lot of serotonin reuptake inhibitor like actual pharmaceutical drugs work. They help serotonin hang around in your system longer, and that way your brain and your body can benefit from the feel-good happy effects of having enough serotonin. So B vitamins are going to help your body convert certain chemicals into serotonin, and that will lift your mood. And that is a pretty surefire way to actually feel better, by making sure that you're getting enough serotonin and you're keeping it in your system for long enough. One mineral that I have found affects my mood more quickly than anything else and with more efficacy than anything else is magnesium. And so many Americans are magnesium deficient in their diet. So there are foods that you can eat to get more magnesium, but for me, I found that taking a supplement will definitely kick me out of depression within minutes. Magnesium participates in over 300 different enzymatic reactions within the human body, and it has 3,751 different binding sites on human proteins. Magnesium is an NMDA receptor modulator, so basically, if you don't have enough magnesium in your body, your neurotransmitters are not going to be working correctly, and if the nerves within your brain, which is entirely nerves, is not working correctly, how can you expect to feel good? You just won't. If you're generally overstressed, consume too much sugar or alcohol, or basically just junk food, you're probably actively depleting your body from magnesium. You can get more magnesium from things like nuts, leafy greens, seeds. I personally take this Natural Calm supplement. This stuff is absolutely amazing. You usually are recommended to start off with about a teaspoon, and you take that in a glass of water and just mix it up and see how that makes you feel. This is all about figuring out what amount of the supplement works best for you, for your mood, for your diet, for your activity level. Me personally, I need about 2 teaspoons of this, and that keeps me functioning sort of on an even keel throughout the day. And it doesn't just affect my depression. Absolutely 100%. If I'm feeling depressed, just like emotionally down and not good, if I take this supplement, even just a teaspoon to start out with, I immediately feel better. Probably within 10 to 15 minutes, I'm feeling the effects of this. But because it impacts my depression, it also impacts my energy level. I get a huge energy boost from this, and I immediately feel good and ready to go, and the way that you would expect your body should feel after a good night's sleep, but doesn't. One of the great things about magnesium is getting too much of it is probably not going to hurt you, within reason. And a lot of preliminary studies have found that women especially have been shown to benefit remarkably from a dosage within 500 to 800 milligrams per day. As some of you may know, there was a slight mishap. Well, there were a few mishaps in my surgery, but some of the nerves were cut in my upper arm when I had my tumor surgery, and I've been slowly regaining a feeling in my right lower arm since my surgery. Unfortunately, as I've been regaining this nerve function, I've had a lot of nerve pain, and introducing an excess amount of magnesium into my diet has completely eliminated the pain like nothing else. Some of you might have realized that sore muscles can really benefit from a hot bath with Epsom salts, and that is because of the magnesium content in the Epsom salts. So magnesium has a ton of benefits for your body. It really helps your neurotransmitters, it helps your mood, it helps give you more energy, and it's just an amazing supplement altogether. Another supplement that, interestingly enough, the scientific community hasn't come to a general consensus on is vitamin D. So you might have heard about vitamin D toxicity, and throughout the years newer studies have sort of put that to rest. What's interesting though is those same studies have shown that vitamin D can significantly impact neurotransmitter function. They don't really know why though. So take vitamin D, I guess, but I can't tell you why. Now, my personal go-to food for depression is bananas. Bananas, without fail, will make me feel better, and part of the reason for this is that they're a direct source of extra serotonin. So I personally like to keep my bananas frozen. I let them get nice and brown and sweet. I know a lot of people really don't like sweet, squishy looking bananas, but really they're the easiest for you to digest. So I let mine get kind of brown and squishy, within reason. Then I peel them, chop them in half, and put them in my freezer. Then they're easy to get to. I just take one banana out of the freezer, put it in my blender, and I like to add some dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is also another mood-boosting superfood. I blend that up with a little bit of almond milk, and I am all set for my day. If I want to just do bananas and frozen strawberries, I don't have to add ice, which will water down the smoothie. I don't have to add any sugar at all because the bananas are already sweet enough. And fun factoid, magnesium in bananas are very effective at curing constipation, which could also be depressing. Bananas have plenty of B vitamins, and they also contain a lot of tryptophan, which, if you remember, B vitamins help convert tryptophan into serotonin, which your brain needs to stay happy. And as you all know, bananas have plenty of potassium, and potassium helps reduce oxidative stress. When you have too much oxidative stress, all kinds of different things can happen. You get free radicals running amok in your body, and you have decreased brain function. So bananas also help you think clearly. I already mentioned dark chocolate, and I don't think I have to push you too hard to get on board with this one. Specifically, dark chocolate is fantastic. You also don't get the added sugar that you get from milk chocolate, and just a tiny bit of dark chocolate helps your body release serotonin, which is part of the reason most people like chocolate so much. It's just a feel-good food. Not only does chocolate help your body release serotonin, but it also reduces inflammation and helps with constricted blood vessels. Turmeric is also a fantastic supplement for reducing depression. Part of this is because it reduces inflammation, and inflammation can affect your entire body, including your brain. In fact, there have been preliminary studies that have suggested that some of the more severe forms of psychosis and mental illness are just inflammation in the brain, also known as encephalitis. Pretty scary. My mom fed me this really disgusting warm drink with coconut milk and turmeric, and it was horrible, but it reduced my inflammation. I don't recommend it. I recommend curry. Green tea is also an amazing food for helping to fight depression. Not only is it a good source of caffeine that doesn't get me wired and doesn't give me palpitations the way that coffee does, but it's also a great source of the amino acid theanine, which has been shown to significantly reduce stress and depression in many adults. Walnuts and many nuts in general are an excellent source of omega-3s. Now this goes back to what I told you about fatty fish. Omega-3s just help your brain function better, and you need to have these building blocks to help your neurotransmitters function correctly. Otherwise, of course, you're not going to feel your best. So hopefully there are some items on this list that you have not thought of trying before that you think that you can implement into your lifestyle and diet to help you just feel better in general. And even if they don't quite get you there completely in terms of depression, at least you've made a start and you've made a healthy choice, and these are foods that are all going to be really good for you no matter what. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, hit the notification bell next to it so you get updates when I post new videos. Follow me on social media at Katrinaosity. Check out my podcast at MDXpods.com, and if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, it really helps me out.